Hello there. Hello there.
What's up? Welcome to Bender's Bricktastic Builds.
Hello there.
Live. Get on my way, Obi-Wan. What's up? We got Nicholas in the chat. We got Trevor. What's up, guys? Logan or Drew. What's up, guys? Welcome to the stream. All right, we got Nicholas said I got another subscriber to the channel. That's right. We got one more today, baby. 462. Trying to get that 500 by the end of the month. Trevor's already got his snacks ready. He got the pizza combos and a Mountain Dew. I got my Mountain Dew right here, too. And your speed champs Dark Horse arrived today. Can't wait to get home to build it. Nice. It's Drew. So Drew. Alright. So we built the Tantive. We built the Millennium Falcon. We also built the Executive Superstar Destroyer, Nebulon B Frigate, and the Death Star 2. There's only one more midi-scale ship to build, and that is the Invisible Hand. So, 557 pieces, and we're gonna work on it right now. Boom. I must have hit both buttons. I did. All right, we already reset the counter for the new build. I have a swig of my Mountain Dew here. Okay. 174 steps. Of course, you guys know you can find all the info you need over in the link in the chat. I'm ready. I'm ready. Is that John Cena's favorite Star Wars ship? Oh, 100%. 100%. Alright, let's real quick actually make sure we are good on Twitch. We're good on YouTube. Kick. I don't know why that's not playing. Play. Good. Twitter. Good. And let's do Facebook. Good. And Deandra liked the stream. Thank you, Deandra. Good timing. What treasures are we gonna find today? Said Nicholas. I don't know. I do not know, but I haven't seen this thing in one piece in a long time. I don't even know where. Oh, there it is. It doesn't matter. As long as I don't cut my fingers this time. Stickers. Ah, stickers. You know, the Millennium Falcon was printed. Alright, we got the book. Obviously, I'm covering up the thing. I want my points. You can't have my points. Those are my points. Anyway. Instruction manual, of course. Very well. We've got, that's bag number 4. That's bag number 5. 3, 2, and 1. One's the biggest. 5 bags total. Well, I put the book over here. The book goes over here with the other one. And I gotta get my points. Alright. Bag number 1. Nicholas, you started the Avengers Tower. Sweet. 4 out of 39 bags. You're gonna have fun with that one, buddy. It's got some good figures in it. It's a beautiful looking building. I think it was a wonderful addition to my Lego City. I hope you'll enjoy it as well. Alright, so we got... Oh, hey. Another little baggie here. Hold on. Hold on now. I didn't put these away last time? Oh, no. There we go. Alright, we got an orange brick separator. Another one to add to the bin until we start building. Another one of these. I gotta put that back like so careful. It's sturdy, but if you like push the brick separators down, it's a mess. All right, just clear the Richard. All right, la, la, la. Here. I forgot to put it into live stream mode. Foolish me. Now we're in live stream mode. Let's switch over to the iPad mode. See what we've got. The Builder app. We're still flying an entire ship. We're so excited to land this model safely in our Starship collection as part of LEGO Star Wars 25th anniversary. All of the spectacular Star Wars Starship sagas, scenes in the saga, few compare with the destruction of General Grievous's behemoth, the Invisible Hand in Revenge of the Sith. As his kidnapping of Supreme Chancellor Palpatine is thwarted by the Jedi and his starship is under enemy attack, Grievous launches the escape pods to save his own droid skin, leaving Anakin Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi to pilot the remaining half of the wreck, plummeting to the monumental crash landing back on Coruscant. It's a breathtaking demonstration of Anakin's pilot skills and use of the Force. I have to say that is one of the most epic opening scenes that they have in Star Wars. Next, of course, being A New Hope. That's because then you just get that awesome intro. Just to see your villain just after just a few minutes. It is awesome. Alright, up next, en français and espagnol. An iconic separatist ship manufactured by the Free Deck Volunteers Engineering, the formidable Providence-class carrier/destroyer is the flagship of the Separatist Droid Army Commander General Grievous and his master, Count Dooku. And 188 meters long, that's 3,569 feet, 347 meters high, that's 1,138 feet. Actually, that is, yeah, that's right. I didn't show that. And 198 meters, or 649 feet wide. The Invisible Hand easily accommodates a crew of 600, has 1.5 billion battle droids, and more than 400 ground assault vehicles. The Battle of Coruscant leaves its hull and critical components dangerously vulnerable. Its re-entry into the atmosphere ultimately causes the ship to break into two. Okay, you had one, now you have three. En français and espagnol. Look at that, you got the shot of Anakin's, you got the shot from Anakin's Jedi Interceptor, looking at Obi-Wan covered in those buzz droids. Lego Sonic said, hi Greg, right sir? Yeah, guess not. Okay. Tricking me. Alright, Spring the Trap. The characteristic torpedo-shaped hull is thick and solid for a Separatist destroyer, only a few living passengers. Travel on board, so the need for viewing portals is limited, and the dorsal sensor and communications mast allow General Grievous to direct his droid army from the command bridge. Both the interior and exterior design of this model incorporates authentic details and features. The massive main hangar spans the width of the vessel with transparent panels that let you see through the model and maybe spot a few Easter eggs. Alright. Nicholas, you are too young to be posting that up. 25th anniversary, of course. And then that brings us back. Brings us way back to the first step of the build. And you know what they say, the first step is the hardest.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
That's right. I have been waiting 2 whole episodes to get that one in because I didn't think of it before. Here we go. Step number 1. Had a decent day at work. Said, oh man, like none of that was right. Like, plus it's like 2 separate things that I put together. It's just exists. It just exists, Nicholas. It's mainly for me. But if you really want it that bad,
420, what you smoking?
Alright, that was step number 2. I was like, you know, not busy, but I had stuff to do, which is nice. Didn't have as much time to enjoy some fellow streamers' videos. I didn't have as much time today, but it's okay. Because I am there to work. Trevor said, sorry, I had to assist people that were curious about our small museum, Lego military museum. Okay. Alright. No worries, sir. We know you have a job to do. Late celebration for 420. That was so long ago. It really was. Oh, hey, hold on. We're scrolling way too long. But nah, it's cool. I know you're working. And yeah, we had 420 subscribers a little while back. I think before the holiday? I don't know. Before Christmas? I can't be sure. I'd have to like go through old streams. No, actually, I don't think that'd give me an answer either. I wouldn't. Then I'll post them up on the stream. I lied. I lied. Oh, okay. Hi. Yeah. Just fall off, why don't you? Oh, rude. I didn't get to hear your reply about John Cena. Oh yeah, no, definitely. Definitely his favorite. Definitely his favorite ship. And we've got... check. Now the question is, does this break in half? Big guy here, and two of these. I've been seeing Zach Rutledge, Z Nation. He was anyway. Zach Rutledge was playing. Has been playing the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I've never played a Final Fantasy game. Like I think I played like a demo for Final Fantasy X. That one was turn-based, so I didn't really like it that much. There's only one turn-based game for me, and that's Pokemon. But oh. You play it. It's pretty good. It is pretty good. I was surprised. I was enjoying seeing it. I don't even like watching people play video games. Nicholas said it was, what? 88 miles an hour?
This baby hits 88 miles per hour. You're gonna see some serious shit.
Trevor said, anything Lego breaks in half if you try hard enough. I don't want to try, I just wanted to do it. Because I want to be able to put it back together. Having non-cracked or bent pieces. Alright, I'm gonna need two of these. And two of those. Man. Should do 11 first and then do it, because then I can't screw it up that way. But with brown and maroon, it'll eventually crack in half. Yeah, that is, fortunately very true. As my, T-Rex rampage, T-Rex found out the hard way. I still have to replace that. I think, because it's hidden, I think if it's the right piece that I think it is, I can replace it with a black ball joint. Hoping that's the piece that was used. I haven't, not entirely sure. But yeah, he's right now. He's in back all headless. Not a fun time for him. Not a fun time to be a T-Rex in my house. There. And one more time. Using jump. Yeah. Cake! Cake. Just tell me to go touch grass. I touch plenty of grass. Barefoot on the grass? Nah. Nah, socks and shoes. It's still damp and cold. Still damp and cold. Anyway, I'm excited. Saturday we're going town. We're gonna see the river dying, which I don't think I've ever actually gone like to see it happen. I've gone. The river's been green, but I don't think I've actually gone down before where it's actually been like while it's happening. So that'd be nice. Yep, Char said it hit 70 degrees today, which is beautiful. Actually, I want to point out, my phone says it's 69.
Nice.
69 degrees out, which also Apple acknowledging that it's 69 degrees out. Good for you. They banned third party. They banned web apps. Can't use the third party stores outside of the EU. But now it can be 69 degrees in your area. Did you know that the river dye is actually orange? It turns green when it hits the water? That's cool. I did not know that. It looks like we got a little nugget of information here when we're done. We have to see.
You want to get nuts?
Yeah.
Let's get nuts.
Let's get nuts. Let's do it. So we're gonna go down there, we're gonna make a day of it, it'll be fun, it'll be great. That should have worked. That should have worked. It did. Why? Why?
When this baby hits 88 miles per hour,
That worked.
you're gonna see some serious shit.
I think that just works for 88. Yeah. Oh, Mark. Yeah, that should have worked. Weird. Yeah. It happens.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Get you on it. Okay, what we got? What little tidbit do we got here? These two 1x1 bricks. I mean studs, but okay. Represent Anakin and Obi-Wan's ETA-2 access. Jesus Lord. Jedi interceptors after they breach the invisible hand shields and land in the hangar bay. Skid in really hard. Okay, so this is the Jedi interceptors. That's the easy part of that. So many words, so little. So many words, so little action. All right, and then this one goes. Okay, that's interesting. So I'm not gonna put that on yet. So to highlight the scale of this model, this piece here, this piece right here, represents the MTT, multi-troop transport, seen in the background of the hangar scene in Revenge of the Sith. These transports hold over 100 battle droids. You probably remember them better from the Phantom Menace on Naboo. If I'm thinking correctly. If I'm wrong, someone correct me, but I think I'm right. I believe that's the first time we're introduced to the MTT. Okay. There's the other piece. We're a little behind. Oh no. There we go. Absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. You know, they say a good Lego builder can build 500 bricks per hour. That means if I was a good Lego builder, I could finish this in the next like 45 minutes. I'm not that good. Trevor said, you're gonna watch Galaxy Quest tonight? That is awesome. Aw, dude, that's cool. Galaxy Quest is such a good movie. Plus it's got Alan Rickman in it. Holy Shaloop. Sigourney Weaver. And of course Tim Allen. Oh man, that's good. There was always like the one behind the scenes story. And it was like it was after Tim Allen had like run a scene a few times. He's like, I had to go back to my trailer. I'm having a lot of feelings right now, and I don't know how to deal with it. And then Alan Rickman was like, my God, I think he just experienced acting. It was good. All right, Drew said, Did you build the Star Wars Venator class Republic cruiser? I did, bud. I have it on a shelf up there. And then I actually found a... Finally, I found a 3D printed stand for it. Hoping my printer's big enough to print it. If not, I might wait a little bit. See if someone breaks it up, puts it out there. That'd be good, because I actually did a 3D printed stand for the Falcon, and it worked out very well. So I'm hoping it kind of... works out the same. Also weird that I found one for the Venator, and they don't have one for the Imperial Star Destroyer. I found that, like, kind of odd, but... For either Imperial Star Destroyer, by the way, because there's two. That piece wasn't all the way down, huh? Okay, well now it is. Got nervous, I was like, oh man, I broke it. Broke it! Well, we're just gonna do that. Make it easier on myself. What is my favorite set ever on this channel? Alright. On this channel, that one's what you see. I really enjoyed building. I'll turn around and look. All the beauty behind me here. I really enjoyed building Razor Crest. Like, when I'm thinking about it, I'm not necessarily thinking like, oh, which one looks the best. It's like the ones that are actually like enjoyable to build. So I had a lot of fun building the Razor Crest. Avengers Tower was a good one. And then I think the DeLorean. Big one. Yeah. Yeah, UCS Razor Crest, Avengers Tower, and that DeLorean. Go back to the year when you were born. That was all the way back in the 1900s, man. It's a long ways from now. Is this a no Craggle zone? At this point, I'm not craggling my my sets. One, I want to keep them in a condition where if I have to eventually resell them, I can. Two, I feel like it would just take so much longer. Like, I'm already slow as it is. If I had to glue every piece down, you'd never get out of here. Probably take me like 2 weeks just to do this one. This is the way. This is the way. I saw, when I was walking to the train today, on the way home, I saw like, you know, like, they randomly, like, suggest different, like, meme groups and stuff for me on Facebook. I don't even know I was on Facebook. I just checked it for a second, but it suggested a meme group, and it was a pickup truck, and it was supposed to be the joke of like Toyota, like a toy, and then it's supposed to be Yoda, but they didn't use Yoda, they used Grogu. So I immediately just went to the comment section. I'm like, all right, how many people? How many people? I swear to God, every single comment was Toy Grogu. I was like, yes, you guys did not disappoint. Came for this, did not disappoint. Deandra. I forgot stuff. Hold on. Did that. Where is it? Where's the figure skate? There it is. Okay. There we go. Now I can move on. Nicholas, sometimes, man, you're like Brick from Anchorman. You're just like, Greg. Is Greg really here, or you just want Greg to be here? And you're like, Greg. Do you really love the lamp, or are you just saying that? I love lamp. I love lamp. I love lamp. It makes me laugh. It makes me smile. Can we call ourselves the Lugnuts? If you think that Lego would recognize us as an R-Lug with that name, I don't think they would. Nicholas, of course, approves. There we go. Hey, this is a little too slow for me. I know it picks up. That's why I added it. It picks up. I think it's got a long, slow intro. Let me see. Skip ahead a little bit. Yeah, doesn't pick up that much. I lied. That's me. I'm just a liar. Trying to straighten that out. Did I watch the Uno meme? I have no clue which Uno meme. There's so many. Like the one where it's like, you gotta do this, pick up 50 Uno cards, and then it's like, the guy's like sweating and then just has 50 Uno cards instead. I go right to the antique mall, or draw 50 Uno cards. to actually budget this month and not buy all the Lego. Or draw 50 Uno cards.
Hello there.
Hey, there's Greg. Hey, Greg, what's up? How you doing today? All right. Or skip the Lego and buy Brickmania? Then I'd be able to buy even less Lego. But I will. Alright, I am gonna indulge you, sir. I'm gonna indulge you. I'm gonna look up the Uno meme. And if it's not, it's literally, yep, that's the one I said. Okay. Or is it, so it's either the one I said, or it's the one where there's just a kid who's like, oh, happy Uno, and then you got a bunch of draw 4s and draw 2s. That's... Listen to my parents warn me about COVID-19 again. Or draw 25. And we draw the whole deck. Am I gonna get the Nightmare Before Christmas set? As long as it's before Christmas. Yeah. I want to. I do want to. I really do. That's a set. That is a set that I want. You should get the Nightmare Before Christmas set. It's your wife's favorite movie, so you can get with buying Lego. See? There you go. Nicholas asked, any plans for tonight? Honestly, no, I just want to rest tonight after this, honestly. Like, I might work on a couple things, but I just want to rest tonight. I've been, like, all stuffed up. Just annoying. And Barado. That one I'm on the fence about. Because the Nightmare Before Christmas, I was just gonna plan on having as like out as a Halloween set. Maybe a have it out during Christmas too. Just leave it, until January. Have it out October to January. But I'm going to Mordor. That's not really a hide it kind of set. I don't know what I would do with it. That's fine. I think at this point I really do have to start taking apart some sets and putting them away. Which I don't even know where that would be. Okay. Anticlimactic. Once again, good sir. No, I don't have any plans for tonight. I just want to relax. Hey. Lots of little extra one-offs. really want to be just notes. Bag number 2. That was our biggest bag, so hopefully that one's gonna go. Disassembly stream? If it comes to it, possibly. Because if I disassemble them, I am doing it right. I'm gonna work my way backwards and bag them. So. Not that one. That's the one. Yep, that's right. Okay. You want to open a Moxium? Registered. Restricted use? That'd be cool. I forget who it is, but there's the one kid, he's got like not Duck Duck. But there's the guy he has. It's not Mox either. He has like every Lego set that he's ever built, and then like, you know, whatever he could source like vintage and stuff. He just has it as a complete museum. Like he builds them and then puts them on like a lit glass shelf and like, charges people to come and look through. Kind of interesting. And I never saw it, but supposedly back in the day at Woodfield Mall, there was something similar. Although I don't necessarily need it. I think it might have just been independent Lego store, and those are for sale, not for display. Alright, here. Any plans for the week? Well, we're gonna go downtown Saturday. See them dye the river. And then 3 days later they're gonna resurrect. Oh no, that's all right. I don't know why it's not working. I tested it a lot of times. It's like restricted. Hold on. Trevor said you feel you'd be successful with it. Yeah, probably. Any plans for 3 months from this past Sunday? 3 months from this past Sunday. Possibly. I believe so. Although it might be wrapping up. From this past Sunday. Spring break for the destructive kids. Hold on. Everybody can do it. Well, yeah, everybody can do it. Okay. Oh, anywhere. Try it now. Try it now, Nicholas. Like, it totally worked for me. That's so weird. Maybe that's with the update? That's new. That might be new with the update. Huh. Alright.
Oh, hi, Mark.
There we go.
Hello there.
It worked. Okay. Anthony Jameson, what's up? Welcome to the stream. Okay. Any plans for 3 months from Sunday? I'm assuming you mean Brickworld. I'm planning on going. I'm going to be at Brickworld. I will be there. Might stop by, make a little. If I could get together the Twitchers. I might make a stopover at a certain military-themed Lego seller, and I'm doing things all kinds of wrong. These do not get used to. These go back in the bin, and then I hide in my corner. Okay. It is spring break for the destructive kids. You mean the ones that the city of Miami does not want in their city? They're like, just don't come here. Come back when you grow up. Oh god, if you haven't seen this commercial, guys, like it is like a breakup video with the city of Miami and spring break. Like they're like, after last year, we are done with this. Don't come here. It's not gonna be like, basically they said it's not gonna be fun for you. Like all these things that you think spring break is, partying on the beach, drinking, drugs, you know, destroying the town. Like, nope. We're not doing that. We're not going to be chill about it anymore. No word on the other parts of Florida. But Miami's done. They're like, we're too classy for this now. Alright. So if that's what you're referring to. Do I have any horror stories about work yet? I mean, I've talked about them when they came up, but that's the thing. Like, this job is, like, I'm sure there's gonna be I'm sure there's gonna be bad days. I'm sure there is. There's been, like, meh days. There's been times I've been upset. But it is nothing like when I worked at the restaurant. Like, I come back happier, way happier than I ever did. Anthony Jameson said, I feel bad for Jake Lloyd. Why? I just read like an article today that like they were talking to like his mom or something, and they said he would like to be in a Star Wars project in the future. I mean, he would probably have to play somebody else, just like the guy who played Jar Jar did, because he's old enough now where I think he's like older than Hayden Christensen was when he did Attack of the Clones. Like, just because the heat that he got, like, back in the day for being in that movie? I mean, yeah, it sucks, but, I mean, people like me and you and these guys here, we all know he was just a kid acting in a movie. He did what George Lucas told him to. When am I adding super fans? Like channel members? When I get over, is it 500? Hold on, let me check. Because they changed some things. There's like 2 different levels you can get now on YouTube. Yes, okay, so at 500 subscribers, that's one of the parts. 500 subscribers, 3 video uploads in the last 90 days were good there. I stream twice a week. And then you have to do one of the following. And then, so this is like where it's going to be. You have to have 3,000 public watch hours on the channel. Or 3... Hold on. This is a weird... Oh no, that's how many I've had. Or 3 million shorts views. So like you put up YouTube shorts, you have to get 3 million views in a 90-day period. No. Yeah? Really? Because the public watch hours is for like the last calendar year. That's crazy. Okay. 3 million. I mean, I guess it must not be hard. And that level gets you channel members, which I would love to do. I have plans for this. Like, at the channel points that I have over on Twitch, I was planning on trying to do something similar over here. If you're a channel member, you get a couple extra little perks. And then that allows, I believe, yeah, super chats, super stickers. You can share products across your page from your own store, which, I mean, that's not a big deal. I have a link down to the merch down in the description. Also, you know, boom, merch. Hey, that does work. But then to get like ad revenue, and all that stuff, that is the 3,000 watch hours in 365 days. Still 3 million? No. What? 4,000 watch hours. There we go. It's 4,000 watch hours with 10 million shorts views in 90 days. And that's where you start. Like I said, that's mostly ad revenue. Watch page ads, shorts feeds ads. They have ads in shorts feeds. I don't think I've ever gotten one. I don't think you get it. BenderTube is just it's actually my tech channel. So that I'm just using it as the bot for this channel. So not everything's from just little old me. You meant the SNL Superfan soundbite? Hold on, I gotta go back. Have I encountered spatch while working at the restaurant? Like a spatula? It's something else new. I'm gonna regret Googling this, aren't I? Spatches. See a bunch of spatch kitchens. How do you spatch a chicken? Wow. honest. I don't know. I don't think so. Anthony said, do you think it pull off a better young Anakin Skywalker than Jake Lloyd? Not to be mean or anything to him, but I think I could pull it off. I mean, I don't know. Duh, Bears. Duh, coach. Oh, he said, I miss Deandra. I miss Deandra too. Like Good Burger? Like Good Burger. I'm still a little lost, bud. I'm sorry. I apologize. It is totally me. I'm sure you're explaining well enough. I'm just not picking up what you're putting down. I don't know why. Daniel Craig needs to make another Star Wars appearance. Like where he actually shows his face. And you want to play a young Carson Teva in Star Wars. That's what we need. We need a young... That's what Star Wars is missing. The young Anakin series. No, honestly, we don't need to look. We don't need to look at the time where he was like 3 to 8. Drew probably had to go. $60. Alright, 62. More things. Greg, you sent me a picture. Okay. Good idea. Oh! No, no. I had plenty plenty of like stupid people working with you though. Teva could be a timeline where he's in his 30s. You can pull it off. Yeah, you can pull it off. Picture bro does not know how to spell. What? Are you being mean because he said pick? That is socially acceptable. Don't be mean. Don't be a hater. Don't be hating. Just hate us because you ain't us. No, they hate us because we is us, and what we is doing is stupid. Love that. Love the interview. 60 Street. We have... I had one girl at the restaurant. She's the same age as me. And her don't hurt me. Jesus. Jeez. Well, I'm not threatening physical violence. I ain't gonna hurt nobody. was one girl, she was the same age as me. So like at this time we were probably our mid-20s. I swear on my life. No less. She didn't work there that long, by the way. She did not work there that long. She worked there a couple months. No less than 6 times did her dad call her.
Execute Order 66.
Nice.
No less than 6 times did her dad call to say that she needed to leave right away because Grandma was on her deathbed. And it was the weirdest thing because it just happened to be always on a Friday or Saturday right after we got paid. I mean, look, I'm glad Grandma pulled through, but I feel like the lady must have been suffering being on her deathbed that many times. Like when I wasn't the general manager at the time, so I had no say in her father. No, her father. She didn't have a daddy. Which, by the way, guys, I'm gonna take a brief pause here because
Execute Order 66.
yeah, yo. Alright. I swear to God, when she was finally let go, it was like, yeah, you've been here for like 2 months and you've already missed 20-something days. And she's like, well, I was sick. I was like, yeah, this time. Like, this time you might have been sick, but you weren't the other times. Alright. And that looks correct. Ooh, you can see straight through it. Right into that hanger bay. There's the MTT, there's your side. Jedi craft. What is love? Baby, don't hurts me. But yeah, that was one. What else? I think I grabbed the arm piece. Faja. What was another one? Well, okay, so before I worked at the restaurant, before I worked at the burger place, I worked at Gene and Jude's. It's like it's a Chicago famous hot dog stand. I worked there for 2.5 years. I have seen Black Combat. I don't know.
Nice.
That's right. And just like Farmers Insurance, I know a thing or two because I've seen a thing or two. Now, hot dogs and tamales. I just want to point out for all those in the crowd that red tamale, or heard tamale, my voice, and thought of a delicious meat, cooked into cornmeal and wrapped in a corn husk, traditionally with green or red sauce. That is not what Trevor's referring to. It is a thing called a supreme tamale, which is, I swear to God, I don't think there's any other way to describe it. It is all cornmeal and I think they seasoned and dyed cornmeal red to give it the illusion that there's meat in it, and then it's in like a little, it's just tube shaped. It's not bad, but it's not the same thing at all. Like, I don't know how it's able to be called a tamale, because it's like not a tamale. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Lost my train. Oh yes, okay. So, back at this time, there was a racetrack not too far away. Like horse racing. Not cars, horse racing. And a local group of the Romani people, that is the politically correct term I'm supposed to use, although they refer to themselves as gypsies, they would come by like every Sunday after getting up the horse track, right? And this is not prejudice, interpretation, anything. This is fact of what happened on every occasion, and I had to deal with it. They would roll in. Yes. Haywood Park. It is now an Amazon distribution center. I mean, there's like a Goodwill there and the Canes and some other stuff too, but it's mostly an Amazon distribution center. They would roll in no less than 15 deep, sometimes up to 30. And what would happen is, and this isn't the part that was bad, just unfortunate, have one person ordering for all of them, but asking each person what they wanted. Now, the way this restaurant worked was, it wasn't like you write it down and then go make it. It was, we have hot dogs. You have a hot dog, you have a double dog. You can have a tamale. Oh, and french fries. And there was only 4 toppings. Well, say we go on the low end where it's like 15 to 17 people, you're still making 30 hot dogs. So you grab this big tray. It held 10 hot dogs. That was the biggest tray we had. It held 10 hot dogs. And you take it and you put your buns down, flip all your dogs in. Nicholas got the sour cream and onion chips. Nice. Nice. And then, so if you're going through, And you can't possibly remember. You can't possibly remember what 17 different people want on their hot dogs. It's unless they all got the same thing, it's not happening. They all want different things. I know there's only 4 toppings, but there's 16 combinations. And then that's not including like, oh, they want light mustard, light onion, light relish. It's not including any of that. So it'd be difficult. And they knew this. They came every week. They came every single week. They knew this. Now, the other way this worked was one person be making the food, and then you're just in a line, and you move down the counter. So normally your guy's talking to you, your cook is talking to you, your server. They're making sure you got the stuff right. You get to the register. The guy at the register asks the customer what they had, and then they go to confirm it with the guy that's making it. So it'd be like 15 dogs, 30 dogs, and they'd be like, yeah, that's me. Well, they have this super complicated order. I did that wrong. I knew I did that wrong. They tell you one thing, and you'd be working with them. You'd be working with this customer for the group. You'd be working with them. You'd be confirming what they had. You'd be asking questions. And they always did it where they asked for a tamale dog. And that really wasn't a thing, but it was a thing that we would, it was like one of those like, like Starbucks, like secret menu kind of things. You could have a tamale on a bun. We would do it. We would do it if someone wanted it. You charge them, I forget what you would charge them. There was a set price for it. Like basically the guy at the register needed to know. And they'd always order it. They'd always say, I want a tamale dog. And then you'd have to after years of doing, or like, after so many times of doing this, it was always different. They always try switching it up. Say tamale dog. Same guy ordering. Tamale dog. Alright, do you want the tamale or do you want a tamale on a bun with fries? Yeah, I want the tamale dog. Okay. And then you'd say that to him. You'd say, okay, so I'm gonna get you the tamale on a bun with fries, just to lay out exactly what you're gonna give him. You want any toppings on that? They'd be like, yeah, and then you get to the register and be like, that's wrong. I just wanted a tamale. Why'd you have me put all this stuff? You watched me make it. You watched me put all this stuff on it. How's it wrong? Like, because we're doing this in real time. It's not like I'm like behind a closed kitchen with a thing. With the menu. They were very old. Like, part of this experience was they were old school. Like, the burger restaurant, I knew exactly what was supposed to go on this as long as the cashier took the order right. There was a receipt that said what should be on this. And those receipts didn't say what shouldn't be on it. It said what is on it. So, like, if they didn't want ketchup, they took ketchup off as a topping. I knew exactly what went on. So it's a completely different experience. But anyway. I'm saying, like, this is done in real time. Because, you can't be making a ton of mistakes.
When this baby hits 88 miles per hour,
there's a ton of people.
you're gonna see some serious shit.
Sometimes the lines would be, like, out literally around the inside of the restaurant and out the door down the street. It would be that nuts. And that would be like a Tuesday afternoon. Not even the weekend. That would happen. Anyway. So like I said, you're working with this guy on what they have. What he tells you and what he tells the cashier he ordered was always different. It was always less. It was always less than what he ordered from you. Because they tried to get something for free. And then the other nice thing that they would do, they would sometimes they would if they didn't catch you up on that, and like they knew they got a server that they weren't gonna catch up on that, talks to the cashier, you know, communicates with the cashier well, make sure we know exactly what we got. They would order extra food. They would order extra food. And then come up and say, this isn't what I ordered. This is wrong. You're supposed to have this topping. Or, no, that was at the burger. It was at Gene and Jude's. It was mostly the. This isn't what I ordered. It was supposed to have this topping, this topping. Oh, we can make it for you the right way. No, I want my money back, and I'm upset, so you should give me more money. Which they didn't give them more money because this is, as I said, an old school place. Now, when I worked there, it was much more customer friendly than it was in the past. This place back in the day would be like, if you didn't know what you wanted to order, they would send you to the back of the line. Like you had 20 minutes to figure it out. Get to the back of the line, and hopefully have it figured out by the next time you come up here. It was no longer like that when I was there. But let's just say the people that were there for a while held on to as much of that as they could. So if we made your stuff wrong, you're either sticking with it or you're getting it remade the right way.
When this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit.
Anyway. And then the restaurant itself didn't have really, it had like some counter space, but mostly it didn't. So most people would go eat out by their car, either in their car or like, you know, on the gate or whatever. These folks, you didn't want to be the guy that cleaned the parking lot Sunday nights. Yes, Trevor's right. You know it's great when you can see through the brown paper bag. It is so coated in grease that you could just see through it and see what's inside. That was mainly the fries. So we put them right on top of the hot dog. There wasn't I'll take a hot dog. It was hot dog and fries. You get your toppings, and then the last step is the guy takes the tongs, grabs out fries, throws them on top, and then wraps it all together in one thing. Anyway. So there was, big parking lot. A lot of people eat out there. So there's some trash. There were garbage cans. There was like 6 garbage cans. Actually, I think it's 4. I think it's 4. 4 garbage cans along the front of the building. Most people throw their stuff. These folks would throw whatever was left on the ground. Not even like wrap it up, put it in the bag. Like, oh, I'm done with this, and then just chuck it behind them. There were used diapers. It was disgusting. Like I said, Sunday night, you did not want to be the guy that cleaned the parking lot. Like, there was usually like most nights that was a nice little treat for the guy that like smoked cigarettes or whatever. Go outside, clean up, have a cigarette or two. Real nice time. No. This felt like the biggest punishment in the world. Anyway, so like I said, I worked at Gene and Juice for 2.5 years, and I went to the burger place. Well, I'm at the burger place for a few months. And all of a sudden I see some familiar faces coming. It wasn't Sunday. I don't know where they're coming from. It wasn't Sunday. But I see some familiar faces come on, and it's the Romanis. And at this point, I was new. I was just a cook. No say whatsoever. I went to my boss, and I was like, hey, listen, I know these guys from Gene and Jude's. You need to, I would suggest that you take their order, but you need to confirm every topping. You need to confirm every topping, everything they get. You have to ensure that it is exactly the way they said it going out, because they're gonna try to get money out of you. And he sat there, and I didn't just tell Tim, I kind of told everybody, I'm like, watch out, be on your game here. I'm like, and I don't know if he didn't believe me, thought I was profiling or something, but did not heed my warnings. He literally, I heard him tell somebody, he's like Mike doesn't know what a Romani is. He has no clue what he's talking about. This guy barely knows me. He doesn't know anything about me yet, but whatever. I got the sheer joy of taking out this freaking order. So I at least did my best part to get this out right. I sit there, I get out all the... I get every person to what they ordered. I make sure I confirm that is what they ordered. And when I'm done, I have one extra whole meal. I have one extra whole meal. And I keep asking, no one's claiming it. All of a sudden, the main lady of the group, the matriarch, she goes, oh, just bring that here. Literally sat it on the patio table with no one there. I walked in. Bag 2 still, buddy. Bag 2. I walked in and I told my manager, I go, hey, I'm letting you know now. I made sure that everybody out there got what they said they ordered. I confirmed it with them. They have one extra sandwich. And nobody's eating. I told him. They got one extra sandwich, no one's eating it. It's there. Hey, now we're on bag 3. He goes, yeah, okay, whatever. An hour later, because of course, we're not going to do this while we're talking, having a good time and everything. An hour later, this lady comes in with the whole plate, untouched, and goes, there's a hair in my food. I go, what? There's a hair. I see this thing. It is the thickest, grayest hair you've ever seen in your life. You're like, oh God. And then I look around the kitchen and I was like, well, there's literally no one here with gray hair. There's no older person working in this kitchen right now. But you know who has really thick gray hair? Her. She plucked one out of her head, put it in the bun, and then, sorry, I am absolutely disgusted. This is unacceptable. My whole family, they can't eat anymore. All the rest of the food is finished. Everything else is finished. But they're disgusted. They want to throw up. She cons my boss into comping half their meal. He apologized profusely, which, once again, literally couldn't have been anybody that worked with us. What the heck? I know I need a flat. I don't know where it is. There it is. Got it. yeah, so he offered, oh, I'll remake it. No, we're disgusted. We don't want it. Yeah, because you're all full. You're all full. You all ate your meal. And yeah, conned him into giving them half of their meal for free. And they came back. After that, they came back every week for 2 months straight. But they didn't get anything after that. Because I made sure. That everything was spot on. I didn't allow them the opportunity to try that again. I didn't let them have an opportunity to be like, oh, I don't know, did they order it for me? Like, nope. Like, each of you said exactly what you wanted. We confirmed that it was exactly what you wanted. Brought it out, hot, fresh, hair-free. You guys are set. And after that 2 months, they never stepped in that restaurant again the entire time I was there. Because they knew they couldn't screw us over. I don't know. It's like one of those things where I'm just like, you know, like, you guys, like, I hate that you're doing this. Not only because I have to deal with it, but like this is why people like have prejudices. Like, that's just not okay. Like, I can't think that about people. I'm like, I have to, you know, I have to apply this to this specific group in front of me. The other ones being like this, you can't assume everybody's like, but this is where the folks that do this stuff are the ones where these things come from. I don't know, I hated it. I hated every second of it. I will tell you, I've had other Romani people, wonderful people. Wonderful customers, didn't do anything, but they've spoken on them. It literally, like, it wasn't a situation where like I brought something up because that's just me. You know, hey, they don't yeah. You know, but they like they brought it up. Oh, didn't you used to work at Gene and Jude's? And I was like, yeah, I did. Like, oh, did you, like, you used to have this group, like, come in all the time? He's like, yeah, we're aware of them. Like, they brought it up to me, and I was like, listen, man, I'm like, I don't care as long as you don't do that to me. As long as you don't try to do that to me, I'm gonna. And I lost my train of thought. And I'm like stumbling. Like, as long as you don't try to do that to me, I'm not gonna try to put you in the same group. Like, you are every other customer to me. We are clean slate until you do something to me.
Hello there.
All right. Anyway, I'm sorry I didn't say hi to Deandra. Hi, Deandra. Trevor said, I will never work in food service again if you prefer retail over food service. I like my only retail experience was GameStop, and that was not the company to work for. Drew, you're back on your account. Welcome back, buddy. Yeah, the only retail I ever worked was GameStop back in the day, and I would not I almost worked retail again before I got this job. Have I told you guys about the Target experience? So, I mean, as I've said, it's no secret, I was fed up working in food in the restaurant. I did not enjoy the job anymore. I didn't like the lack of communication. And just the hiring practices. Where I'm the general manager, I go, I don't think this guy's going to be a good fit. And then, yeah, they're hired. And then the fallout. You know, let everybody get away with everything and wonder, oh, why are they walking all over us? Like, I was sick of it. There was like two different occasions where I had to like change my vacation that I already put in because other people decided that they wanted to take vacation then. And it was like, well, no, I'm not going to show up. And I'm like, well, we are short-staffed and literally can't cover this. I'm like, I put in this time months ago. Not too bad. Okay. Anyway, so I applied for Target at one point. I applied for Target. The automated system set up an interview for me. Being in a small company does make a difference. That is very true, sir. Yes. Yes, there's definitely a difference between working for a multi-billion-dollar corporation and working for a smaller owned chain or anything of the sort. Anyway, so I applied. They gave the automated system, let me set up an interview. It was set up for a specific day and time. I was ready to go. And me being me, I check. One, I have an email. I have an email confirming my day and time. And then I logged into the thing because I wanted to see if there's anything I needed to bring. And it did say it in the email. And I go into the automated system. And my interview was a half hour ago. The time was changed. I didn't get an email. There's nothing in my spam. Nothing. I'm sitting there freaking out. I'm freaking out. I'm like, oh God, like, you know, I'm like, I can't do this anymore. I need to get out. And I'm freaking out. So I call, I get a hold of the manager, I explain the thing, and he basically is like, oh yeah, no, yeah, the system's been buggy lately. I'm like, okay, so glad you understand. I'm like, I can come in right now. I'm still available. Obviously, like, you know, because my time wasn't set up till later. Anyway, I can come right now. I am ready to go. It looks funny, though. I don't know what it is either, but it looks funny. He goes, no, we'll just reschedule it for tomorrow. Which was not ideal for me, but I did it. I made arrangements. I made arrangements with someone. Switched hours with them. Made it work. So then I go in there for this interview, and I'm gonna tell you, it was like October. It was like September, October. Target, I don't know if they still have it, but at this time, they were advertising everywhere. Do I allow super chat? I'm not eligible for super chats yet, bud. I would love to have them, but I'm not eligible for them yet. We have to have 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch time hours in the last year, and I don't hit either of those yet. So I don't have that yet. We do have the numbers for Twitch to have subscribers over there and bits and all that stuff, but I don't have it on YouTube yet. Anyway, I walk in for the interview. I tell the guy, like, hey, I know I don't have that much retail experience, but I have been quoting my mom when I was brown. I don't know what it is, but it looks funny. Don't worry, I'm pretty sure my dad said the same thing about me. So I told him, like, I don't have much retail experience, but I have, almost 15 years of restaurant experience now. I've been a manager. I've been a manager to some degree for the last, I think it was like 6 or 7 years. I don't even remember how long I was a manager. I was a manager a while. Assistant manager, general manager. It's all blurred because at some point I was doing the job. I was doing the general manager job. I just wasn't being paid as an assistant manager. Anyway. Said, who, me? No, you ain't funny looking. Well, he's like, oh yeah, that's great. He's like, it's actually fantastic. Like, he's like, I like to lean on the experience of my staff. So he's like, if I put you in like grocery or something, it'd be, if you saw that there was like a trend of something selling better, put on the end cap to promote better.
Hello there.
Clips Films Melbourne said now people want a large place that they visual hand. Heck yeah. Why are you Nicholas likes to count the steps over here, and then I also keep track on screen over here for everybody else. And then sometimes he falls behind, so he pulls the head a little bit. That way he can have that like chill period. That's just our boy Nicholas's thing. And I was like, okay, yeah, I'm like, that's not bad or whatever. Like I said, they had this hiring thing that we start 15 to $25 an hour, and I'm like, oh, like that's what I need. And then he's like, yeah, it's not exactly retail, but it's got a little experience. My buddy who just worked with me at the restaurant had started there and was getting paid like $16. And he didn't have quite as much experience as me. He had different experience. Worked in a deli for a while. They had like, different experience. And they're giving him $16.50 to start, I think it was. The guy's talking me up. He's like, I think you'd be a great fit here. I want to formally offer you the position. Great. And then he's like, I'm going to step out. We're going to have our HR lady come in, get all your information in and everything. And I'm like, all right, cool. And then she comes in, we're talking for a couple minutes, and I go, I'm like, he didn't actually, she's like, you're good with the rate and everything. I was like, he didn't actually mention the rate. What is that? And she goes, oh, it's 14. I go, 14? It's like, yeah, he can only hire you on a seasonal, which I do believe he mentioned that to me, that he'd hire me on a seasonal. But he didn't tell me about rate. There's a sign outside. Like, I'm gonna make at least 15. George is making 16. I got more experience than him. you know, expected a little bit more. I was expecting less. And I was like, you know, 14's a little low. It's actually lower than you're promoting. Like, renegotiators like, well, no, 14's the most we can do for seasonal. And I go, 182, buddy. I'm like, I can't do that. I'm like, that's a significant. I'm like, I know it's not the same exact job, but I'm like, you know, I know I'm not gonna be in a manager's position, but I'm like, I can't take a pay cut like that. By the way, I wasn't making that much as a manager anyway. Like for a general manager, I was making like $20,000 less than the average. Which, I mean, I know it's the average, so that's the middle range, but it also means I was like, ugh. So I'm like, I can't do that. And then we shook hands, and I walked out. And I'm telling you, the Target isn't that far from my house. Like, it's a few minute bus ride, and then like a little walk. Yeah, probably like 3 blocks after you get off the bus. I was so mad, I walked the entire way home, and I was just like mumbling stuff under my breath the entire time. Like, I think I called up Dee, and I was like telling her. I'm like cursing, I'm swearing, I'm just like, this is ridiculous. They pulled the bait and switch, and then they thought I was just gonna like show up to work. Because you can't say that it wasn't intentional, that they're not gonna tell you how much you're gonna make. That's a tactic. I learned that from my last 2 jobs. Like, that's a tactic. Not something that I did. I'm like, I need to tell you how much you're gonna make. 'Cause that matters. Yeah, I was not a happy camper. I was even more mad that I wasn't walking back to put in my 2 weeks notice. Then, you know, like that was October. Like I said, I think it was October. Got through the holidays. My buddy quit over there, came back by me because they tried stuff on him. I think he was like getting there. I think he was saying like he was working like 5 to 9 or something. And I don't mean 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. I mean 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. And then they were like, oh, well, you're gonna have to start coming earlier because the holiday's coming up. You're gonna have to unload 2 trucks. And he's like, what time do I have to be? And they're like, you gotta get here at like 3 a.m. And he was like, I'm gonna get off earlier? No. And he's like, but I have my availability. And they're like, no. You have cursive letter writing. I'm actually surprised. I thought they stopped doing that. That's cool. You've been on job interviews like that. When I was offered assistant manager, Brickmania, I was offered a job at Ace Hardware, and they wanted to offer me 13 as assistant manager. Buddy, I think I took the assistant manager job at the burger place for 10. I think I took it for 10 the first time around. Because I was like, I'm still in school and I get more money. Yeah, no. And I turned down the general manager position the first time it was offered to me. This is why I know that it's important to ask how much you're gonna make. And to know what it is for the position. I know that every general manager before me made like at least 40 grand. The owners were two brothers, and the one that offered it to me the first time offered me 30. And I told him no. And then he asked what I was looking for, and I was like, at least 40 like everybody else. He's like, best I could do is 35. And I told him, well, I'm going to have to turn down the position then. And then, while I also wasn't meaning to completely be a jerk, the guy that they hired after that, I guess I kind of constantly kept reminding him that he only had the job because I turned it down. Like I said, it wasn't like an intentional thing. It was like me complaining. It was like me complaining about stuff. I wasn't trying to like belittle him. But yeah, I still feel bad about that. To this day. Said, I told the HR lady, good luck finding somebody who want to be a manager at that rate. So I thought you would turn us down. Why would she interview you then? Why would she waste both your time? If she thought you weren't going to take it anyway. Like, there's a chance he's a chump. I like that. Anyway, so when that guy left, I took the general manager position. I took the general manager position. By the way, that guy that they gave the job after I turned it down for 35 tops, they started him out at 42. Didn't haggle with him at all. Not happy. Alright. I think that I'm crazy. Bag 4. Alright, it is 6:51. I am, like I said, I'm kind of out of it still. Was I supposed to do anything else right now? No. Okay. So I think we're gonna... It does come apart, by the way. It so does come apart. That's cool. I think it goes like that, though. When it's done. I think we're gonna call it a day on that one. We'll be back Sunday? St. Patrick's Day, I believe it is. And we will finish up the rest of this. Maybe throw something else. We'll see. But thank you guys. Thanks for listening to me talk about my old job experiences. Hanging out with me. I want to make sure I got the right number on here. No, I don't. 1, 2, 3. There we go. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Stay absolutely bricktastic. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow, share, do all the things. And as always, I'll catch you on the brick side. I do want to check how many folks we got over on Twitch. I do want to see this.